Pac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete, competition never matched me. We ain't go together, like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do?
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. Slam, slam, slam. Kill. Safety creek.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Let's go, G.
Here we go, 46.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On second down now, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check 25, check 25, check 25.
Here's Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 15 now. Prescott flushed out right, and he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Joker.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Check 50.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kamara, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down, it's Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 24 is the mic.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike's 56. All day, dog.
Third and short yardage. Mariota looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Right here. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 26.
On second and 11 now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cook. He's got a man. Complete. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Check back 47. You.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there. 54.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is Elliott, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Now Prescott on fourth down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Okay, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Mariota now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
3. 1. 56, Mike, 56. I'm here all day. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
4th down, Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm scared.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing, Mariota. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. One. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. A give to Kamara running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's put him on the bus. Three. Check safety.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Mariota. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run with Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Throwing, Prescott. This is brought in by Gibson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. That one caught by Gibson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On second down, Elliott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Double dog, that's the way. Three. Check 53 Alpha. Check 53's mine.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'll get him.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
Hey, we got 3.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
One. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Danny. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Pick me up. Here we go. 3. 21, check Mike 21.
Now Mariota. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's checking. Crash.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
They run it again with Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for New Orleans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.